Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, you massa-loving, shucking and jiving, buck dancing black women ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Xoxo, 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 anyhow, bad man now, Xoxo, 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 anyhow, be the man of my day, you know, Xoxo, 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 Neptune make #1 tune, yeah.
Hey guys, it's your girl Katlyn Shanice and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time viewing my videos or channel, you might as well go ahead and click subscribe because you're already here. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So today I will be coming to you all to talk about the entire Leaving Neverland documentary, as well as commenting on two women in particular, two coon-like, massa-loving, shucking and jiving black women with power who are currently not helping the black agenda at all. Oprah, Gayle Winfrey, and Gayle King. Now, first of all, let me just go ahead and put this out here. Whatever anyone has to say about Michael Jackson in a negative light, I don't believe it. I'm not here for it. The slander, I won't be here for it. You will be blocked. You're entitled to an opinion and a comment, but just to downright be he's a pedophile, all that, this, that, and the third, I'm not here for it. Secondly, these two white men who are going on a press view, making money going on these interviews and saying how Michael Jackson allegedly raped them, if you will, and sexually abused them when they were children, even though they lied under oath back in 2003 that was? Yes, because Michael Jackson died in 2006. So if you didn't know, in 1993, Michael Jackson was first accused of child molestation or child sexual abuse, in which he settled out of court. And then in 2003 is when more accusations came up from two men who were young boys at the time by the name of Wade Robson and James Safechuck, right? Safechuck, I think it was Safechuck. At the end of that, he was found not guilty, and that was that. It was settled. Wipe your hands, done. So now we are here. Michael Jackson didn't die in 2006. Excuse me, he died in 2009. Michael Jackson's passing in July of 2009, June or July, I can't remember. Sorry, of 2009. Here we are, nearly a decade later, talking about it again because these two white men whose money has dried up and ran out, and they are now trying to slander the name of a dead man. I unfortunately had to do a little bit of research before I came to y'all to talk about this situation. So no, I did not watch the documentary. However, I did watch the interview of Mr. Robson and Safechuck on CBS News, I believe that was. Gayle King's interview with Michael Jackson, his four brothers, and his nephew Todd Jackson, as well as I guess the preview of what is to come of Oprah Winfrey's show when she has the two alleged accusers on her show. Let's start with the interview of the Jackson brothers as well as the nephew. They're clearly for Michael Jackson. They are like, this never happened. We knew our brother Taj is like, I knew my uncle, he would never do that. And they literally said it's about money. And at the end of the day, we all can't be this stupid. It is about money. The money has dried up. The boys' parents are probably like, we need a new story. We need something. We got to do something. So how about we bring up the Michael Jackson thing again? For Mr. Robson and Safechuck, there's a special place for you two. You're going to hell in a hay basket, because for you to be sitting here accusing a dead man of molesting you and you know he didn't do it, you're lying, and that's perjury. And if they were two black boys, they would have been in jail. Where was this same energy with the surviving R. Kelly? These black women, people even said they didn't believe these black women, like specifically because they were black and a woman, like. But two white men, two queer, they look mighty queer to me. Honestly, they look gay as fuck. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. So for these two queer looking men to get on TV, and the way they had the lighting of the entire interview set up, and the mannerisms and the somberness and the sadness and the questions that they were being asked, and feel bad for these two white males, pity them, that it is. And for what was it, Mr. Robson to be like, oh, he touched me. I spent many long times with Michael and my parents left me alone. Pause. Only white people do that. Play. And it started off with him touching my legs, and then him saying that, him touching my privates, and this is natural and we belong together. This has NAMBLA written all over it. And I keep saying NAMBLA, but if you haven't, even take the time to at least Google or try to watch a documentary on this NAMBLA situation, you'll know that he literally got those exact words from the foundation of NAMBLA. These white men wanting to love on little boys because they're disgusting and sick in the head. Mr. Safechuck, for you to really go on TV and say that you didn't know who Michael Jackson was before you booked that Pepsi commercial, you're lying again. Now you're double the liar. You look stupid. You knew who he was. Your parents knew who he was, and they saw opportunity and they seized it. They seized the opportunity. They seized the day. Carpe diem seized the freaking day, and they did it. Now they're back in court trying to get a part of this Jackson estate. This is just, I wouldn't be surprised if these two white men were linked all the way up to Steven Spielberg, because the white people were mad that Michael Jackson owned his music, owned different types of rights and everything in Hollywood, and he had a part of Sony. And if you didn't know, Michael Jackson was killed. He didn't die, he was killed. They wanted him for what he had, for his state, for his money, for his wealth, for his powerfulness within a white community. When there are only a few black people with a little bit of power, yeah. Even then, Michael Jackson didn't really have any power, but he had some. So that was that for that interview. What is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I jumped back and forth between the interview with the two accusers as well as the Jackson family. But back to the interview with the with the brothers and the nephew. They were going on and on about how it is about money, and that's really all it is. The white male agenda is to push pedophilia and molestation onto the black community. Newsflash, white people, black people, we don't do pedophilia. We didn't do that. Y'all and rape. We don't do that. Y'all brought that with y'all to our land, and now here it is. You spread and you raped the entire planet, and here it is. Here the aftermath of it. Like R. Kelly had to get his ideas from somewhere. He got it from a white man. Someone raped him. We all know his sister did it. He was raped by some white man. We know this. So now they're trying to make him the poster child for child abuse. Keep the same energy with surviving Donald Trump and leaving Harvey Weinstein. Where are those documentaries? Because I've yet to see those. I mean, like Monique, I would like to see it. These two accusers are pulling a Solange on us, y'all. Saw things I imagined. Like, they are making up stories in order to get some press, in order to get paid. This is nothing new. The same with, I'm sorry, but some of the women, I just can't believe on the Surviving R. Kelly. It just didn't make sense. It didn't. You come out now and to the parents, I'm sidetracked, but to the parents who pimp their daughters out to this man, there's a special place in hell for y'all too, but that's not here nor there. And the questions that Gail was asking the family, are you sure he didn't touch the children, does this and none of that? Gail, stop your badgering. Stop it. You shucking and jiving, and you looking like a minstrel show on there for these white people because you gotta appease them and you gotta lick and kiss ball sacks to get where you are. Stop it. Stop it right now. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. As a black woman, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And dear Oprah, let me tell y'all what Oprah said. Hold on, let me open this real quick. Oprah said, here's the reason why I'm here. This is on the episode, I guess the premiere of the episode of having not only the two accusers, but as well as the director for the documentary. Here's the reason why I'm here. In 25 years of the Oprah Winfrey Show, I taped 217 episodes on sexual abuse. I tried to get the message across to people that sexual abuse was not just abuse, it was also sexual seduction. But for me, this moment transcends Michael Jackson. It is much bigger than any one person. And it's happening right now, and it's happening with families. We know it's happening in the churches and in schools and sports teams everywhere. So if it gets to you, our audience, to see how it happens, then some good would have come of it. They also stated that everyone in the audience had been, unfortunately, been a part of sexual abuse or rape or whatever the case may be. Where are y'all finding these people? Do these people write in and say, hey, I was abused too, I want to be in the audience? Like, what? I don't understand. We're living in a world where now white men are trying to put their disgusting and wicked ideas, satanic beliefs, and pedophilia agenda on the Black community, and I'm not here for it at all. Black people, at a time where we really need to be banding together and trying to get Trump out of office, get somebody with some sense in the office and make some stuff happen, we are being mighty divisive. Oprah ought to be ashamed of herself, and for all you who have mamas and papas and grannies and uncles who are supporting Oprah, shame on you. And for her to really call out and say it's happening in schools and churches, we know it's happening in churches. Catholic church, the Black church, by the way, church is a scam if you didn't know, but we know it's happening everywhere. But the thing is, we're calling out these things, but what are we actually going to do about it? For Oprah to really sit there and have Michael Jackson on an interview, I forgot how long ago that was. Everyone's seen that interview when Michael has on that red whatever, you know, the red top and whatnot. And he's like, and she asked him to moonwalk. He's like, oh, I'm a little rusty. Then he gets up there and moonwalk like he's been moonwalking out of the womb. Everyone's seen that interview. So for her to really be sitting here and playing Michael Jackson, oh, this is my friend, and now that he's dead, you want to sit here and send him his name? Shame on you, Oprah. Shame on you. And I don't have pity for liars. I don't have pity for suckers. I don't have pity for people who try to hustle dead people out of money. Go get a real job. Go get a day job. If they lied when they were younger, what makes you think they're not lying now? You're even more manipulative as time goes on. The older you get, the more you learn how to prey on people's minds, play on emotions, and just cover the truth, really. And what is sad is people really can't handle the God honest truth, and a lot of people are going to take it and run with it. A lot of people at one point really think Michael Jackson was molesting kids. And he wasn't. Macaulay Culkin got on the stand and said he slept with Michael Jackson in the bed. A little white child said in the bed, and it never happened to him. A white male stood up for him. Now you see where Macaulay Culkin is, right? He hasn't booked any movies. He hasn't been in any shows, nothing, because he didn't side with the white man. And now look at him. They're like, oh, well, if you ain't siding with us, then you move over to the wayside. Oprah didn't get where she was by just being successful and working hard. No, she was kissing ass, licking ball sacks, probably getting ran trains on, like whatever else the case may be. All your faves then did some satanic sex work, like bull crap to get where they are now. Beyonce, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Oprah, Gayle, all of them. All your faves then did some weird satanic shit. Sorry to break it to you. Hollywood is not where you want to be, people. It really ain't. And I've never been there, but I'm just telling you from my research, it's not where you want to be. My mama always said, the more you know, the less they can fool you with. And in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from. Do your research. Read up on this stuff. All this alleged this and alleged that, I don't need that. Get out your feelings and hit me with some straight facts. I'm not watching this documentary because it's going to be a load of crap. And for the director to not consult the Jackson family, you already know the documentary is going to be one-sided, and it's going to be like how they did Surviving R. Kelly. They're going to magnify everything, every little thing. Oh, he had all the little kids over. Michael Jackson, through his music, he even showed that that wasn't even on his mind. This man was pushing world peace, unity amongst us all, love. He had a love for music, love for people, love for dance. Where do you get pedophilia out of this? I really need to know, and I need to know right freaking now, because I'm sorry, but white people, white males specifically, get a grip. Get on about your business, please. Just go. Just stop. Kiss the ring and kick rock, sis, because I can't. And that's for Gayle and Oprah, honestly. Just I can't. But y'all, I won't be tuning in for this documentary. I hope y'all don't tune in and give these white people your money. We just need to pray for the Jackson family at this point and really hope that they really don't win in court. Because if they go and get a piece of the Jackson settle, or what is it, his estate, y'all, I'm telling you, it's just these white men in power, these old Jewish white men telling these white boys, their little boys, to go up here and slander Michael Jackson's name because they want what he has. They want all their money back from Michael. You're not getting it. Stop it. Stop trying to push this disgusting pedophilic agenda on us. We're not having that. No, we're not having that. So with that being said, y'all, go ahead and drop what you think about this whole situation in the comments down below. If you do watch the documentary, please let me know how that goes. Give me a little brief synopsis. I don't even want to Google it because I don't want to see any parts of it. It's all going to be lies, so I'm not wasting my time with that. Until next time, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay humble. Peace, and I'm out.